Hello guys, in today's video, I'm going to walk you through step by step of how to create a virtual disk in Windows and why it can be incredibly helpful. If you've never worked with virtual disks before, don't worry, they're much easier than they sound, and once you learn how they work, you'll probably start using them all the time. A virtual disk acts just like a real hard drive, but it exists only as a file on your computer. It's perfect for storing important files, organizing data, testing software, or even keeping things secure. So let's jump right in and create a virtual disk in Windows. First, open Windows Settings, then go to System, then scroll down and go to Storage option, then click Advanced Storage Settings and select Disks and Volumes. At the top, you'll see the option to create a virtual disk. So I'll click Create VHD, and here we can give our virtual disk a name. I'll call mine Virtual Disk. Then choose where you want to save it. I only have one single hard drive partition, so I'm selecting my C drive, but if you have other partition, you can select Other. Next, choose the disk size. I'll go with 50 gigabytes for this example. For the format, you'll see two options, VHD and VHDX. VHDX is the newer, more reliable format and supports up to 64 terabytes. It's also better at protecting your data if your PC crashes, so I highly recommend choosing VHDX. Under disk type, leave it on dynamic. If you choose fixed size, Windows will immediately allocate the entire 50 gigabytes, which most people don't need. With dynamic, the virtual disk only uses as much space as the files you store inside it, which is much more efficient. Once everything looks good, click Create. Windows will ask for confirmation. Just click Yes. It may also ask if you want to attach the disk. Go ahead and click Yes there as well. Now, just like a real physical drive, you'll need to initialize the virtual disk. Give it a label name. I'll name it Virtual Disk. Then next you need to assign a drive letter. I will assign drive F, but you can assign any drive letter, and then click Format. Confirm the prompt and Windows will automatically mount your new virtual drive. In File Explorer, go to this PC. You'll see our new virtual disk listed just like any other drive. Now, one of the coolest things about a virtual disk is that it's portable. If you head over to the location where you saved it, you'll see the virtual disk file sitting there. It works just like an external storage drive, except the files you store inside it are actually saved on your computer's hard drive. The only space it uses is on the drive where you saved it. So since I saved mine on the C drive, that's where its storage is taken from. Think of this virtual disk file as an ordinary file that lives on your system. The twist is that it acts like a mini hard drive you can open, mount, and store things in. For example, if I go back to this PC, I can even eject it, just like an external drive. Once I eject it, it disappears. If I want to mount it again, all I need to do is find that virtual disk file and open it. And just like that, it mounts itself back as a drive. Now I can use it like regular storage. I can drag and drop files into it, copy things over, whatever I want. Another best use of this virtual drive is you can back up your operating system and files. Let me give you a practical example. I'll open Control Panel, then I'll choose Backup and Restore, and then click Create a System Image. You'll notice that Windows actually detects the virtual disk as a valid storage location. That means I could use it to store a full system image backup. Of course, in this demo, I can't create the backup because my Windows installation is larger than the size of this virtual disk. I'd need a much bigger virtual disk for that. But you get the idea. Virtual disks are incredibly versatile. You can use them for backups, file organization, and in some cases, they can even replace external drives. Another great thing about virtual disks is that you can encrypt them too. BitLocker works perfectly with VHD and VHDX files. Once the virtual disk is mounted, just right-click on it and choose Turn on BitLocker. From there, you can set a password to protect the drive. Make sure you save the recovery key somewhere safe. You can store it as a file or keep it wherever you prefer. Once encryption is enabled, try unmounting and mounting the disk again. So if you want to protect sensitive files, this is a really solid option. And since it's just a virtual file, you can store it anywhere. On your PC, on an external drive, or even in the cloud. There are lots of ways to use virtual disks. Think of them like real hard drives, but fully portable. You can move them, duplicate them, upload them, encrypt them, whatever you need. And that's all for this video. If you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to drop them in the comments and I will reply you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.